Balsa para evacuación en agua ubicadas adelante.
I'm like, y'all, first off, Merry Christmas. Okay, today is December 25th, 2025, and I'm literally in Medellin, Colombia. I cannot believe that this day has came. I literally just landed last night around like 10:30. I didn't get home till probably like 11:30, 11:45. And I have so much to catch y'all up on. Last time I talked to y'all, I was in Canada in the middle to end of November, and we are in another country by ourselves, y'all. So first off, I just came from getting some like small groceries. I'm gonna give y'all a little room tour. I got an Airbnb out here, but I'm about to give y'all like a quick little grocery haul of the things that I just got. So I bought me some water, agua. I got some other little things. Actually, let me bring y'all up here. I ended up buying some Sweet Dreams herbal tea. If you know me, you know your girl loves tea. I love tea so much. Drink it every day. And then I got my lemon ginger tea, and it has probiotics in it. I had some lemon ginger tea and another sleepy time tea already. I thought I packed it when I was back in Texas with my dad, and I just absolutely cannot find it. I got some eggs. I bought these plantain chips, I think. Yeah. And it has lime in them. I was originally gonna make some guacamole, but I was very overstimulated in that store because one, everything was in Spanish, and they also didn't have a lot of things that I eat. So I have to do what I could do. I'm of course probably gonna go again early next week because I only got dinner for today. Because my fridge, y'all, look at my fridge. It's tiny and don't have that much space. Is this a little freezer? Oh yeah, this is a baby freezer right there. And then this space for my fridge. Actually, I didn't know it was a freezer. I would have got more stuff for it. I should put my wide lens on here. Anyways, I got some Dove soap because I needed that. I got some butter croissants. I'm gonna make this and eat this today because I didn't eat last night and I am actually really hungry. I got these seedless white grapes. These are huge, y'all. And then I found some juices. I love me a juice. When I used to live back home in Ohio, I used to squeeze juice, like do like a juice cleanse once a month, or just for fun, like make pear juice, orange juice, lemon juice. But I have an orange juice. Something spilled in here already. Oh my gosh. I got a green juice and I have this berry juice. They're all fresh, so hopefully they're good. I got me some little protein bars. They didn't have a really good selection of those. I got a small thing of oil and a butter stick. They didn't have turkey bacon, so I had to get the regular bacon. I need some protein for my eggs. I got some salmon. This is what I'm gonna make probably tomorrow actually, because I plan to do a bike tour maybe today for seeing like the Christmas lights. They're like really big here in Medellin. Like they have Christmas lights everywhere. I saw a lot of women who are out here already who show the Christmas lights, and there's this like e-bike tour that I might go on. So I can save this for tomorrow, and I'm gonna do, oh, I literally left the potatoes. I can't just do, I gotta go back tomorrow. I'm gonna do a half of this salmon. It's probably gonna be 3 salmon, so I'm gonna freeze the other, and some caramelized carrots. I also don't have any seasonings, y'all. I literally need to go back to the store. 1 dragon fruit, a yellow dragon fruit. And then American cheese for my eggs. I love cheese in my eggs. They didn't have cheddar cheese. So yeah, then I have to pay for this. And all of this stuff, I'm legit all over the place, y'all. All of this came up to $256 and 961 cents of Colombian pesos. which it was, I think, 60 something dollars in USD. So I'm gonna leave those right there while I just like update y'all really quick. So y'all probably wondering like, why are you in Colombia like by yourself for the holidays, all of these things? There isn't really like one reason why I decided to come to Colombia. I originally was gonna go to Tula, Mexico for 2 weeks. I wanted to do like a retreat, and then I was thinking about Mexico City. My manager lives out there. I want to go visit, you know, just being out there. But I was like, nah, let's not do Mexico right now with the state of the world and things that's happening politically. I will wait to take that. If you all are like keeping up to my life things, I did lose my brother back in June. And I am a very family oriented person. We spend every holiday together. My mom always cooks and stuff like that. And I just knew this year I was going to get the holiday blues, which I have been. And my energy's been so low since the third week of November, like right before Thanksgiving. And I've just been feeling really down. I also am not in a relationship anymore, and I was in, I mean, it felt like 3 years, even though it wasn't, but it felt like I was with that person for 3 years. And we spent like all of the holidays together as well, and we're no longer together. So like losing my brother, being out of that relationship, also solo traveling, it kind of put me in this super, I was in a very depressive state for about 2 weeks. Like I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was just being very negative, just low energy. I was in the rooms that I was in when I was back in Texas because I was staying with my dad for like Thanksgiving. I just didn't feel good. I was very sad, very emotional, crying a lot, and I'm like, I don't want to feel this like this no more. And like last time I went back home in October, I was crying every single day. I was triggered a lot. And I no longer want to feel that anymore. You know, like ever since I've been traveling, I haven't felt triggered. I haven't felt like these like sad, intense emotions. They've been more so like uplifting. I've been more like when I do cry, besides some times that I've had like thoughts of like the past and things of that such. But a lot of the times it have been like, wow, like girl, you are really doing this. Like you really out here by yourself traveling, getting to know these people and experiencing so much out of life. So they've been a lot of happy tears. They've been a lot of overwhelming tears because I'm just navigating all of this alone and stuff like that in a new chapter with a lot of things that I've experienced this year. So yeah, I didn't want to get triggered and like I did when I was out there. And I decided that I wanted to come to South America for sure. I didn't know what. I wanted to get away from the cold. So that was another thing. I'm like, I'm not coming back home. I don't want to be triggered. I don't want to have all these intense emotions. I don't want to be in the cold. Like, I'm just not ready for that right now. And I also met a young lady, two actually, one from Switzerland and one from Brazil, back when I was in Canada. If y'all watched my Canada vlog, and we became really cool friends, and we were all talking about like meeting up in Rio, Brazil at one point in time. We didn't know when. They have like a big celebration. I forgot exactly what month, but we definitely want to meet up out there. And then Colombia just came up. Like I was watching TikToks. I've always wanted to come here, and there's a lot of Black women who come out here and be out here for a couple months, a couple weeks. So I was watching a whole bunch of like videos on there, and then I ended up telling my friends like, because they kept asking me, you know, where was I going? Because I didn't know, you know. And my friend from Switzerland ended up saying like, we're going to Cartagena, Colombia, and I was like, girl, okay, well, I might as well come to Medellin. Like, I wanted to come here. Cartagena is about like 3.5, almost 4 hour drive from here, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, I miss her so much. My girl Eva, I miss her, and she's out with her brother and brother's girlfriend, all of that stuff. They in Cartagena. They're supposed to come to Bogota, go to Bogota, and then come to Medellin in January. And I'll be here for about a month. Fingers crossed. I got my Airbnb for 2 weeks. I'm gonna give y'all a tour in a minute, like I said. But got my Airbnb for 2 weeks out in here, and then I'm gonna go get another Airbnb somewhere else. I wanted to be by myself. Like I was just in Miami in a hostel for 3 days. Very great. I met some amazing people. Somebody from Morocco, Germany, Switzerland, a guy from Switzerland, some people from Colombia, from Canada. Like staying at hostels, y'all. I literally, that's where I meet my friends, you know. So like that was super fun to be out of Miami and, you know, just experience like that side of Miami, like the more like slow. I'm at the beach most of the time, just chilling, playing volleyball. And I definitely went to go work out. Found me a gym that was like a street over from the hostel. Went to go work out and stuff. But anyways, I wanted to slow down. I wanted to be in another country. I wanted to be with myself, and I do want to focus on my yoga because I am in a yoga certification class to be a yoga instructor. And I have been slacking because I've been just moving so much. I haven't been able to be in one space, and also work. Like we were in the quarter two, right? Yeah, in the quarter two. So as far as like work wise, because um our fiscal year starts in July in the middle of the year, so yeah, we were like in quarter two for just ending up the year, and then we get 2 weeks of paid vacation time off. So like these 2 weeks, I'm about to heavily focus on yoga and learn more about Medellin, the culture here, and all of that stuff. So I'm like super excited. So these are all the things that combine together that made me end up coming here, you know, during the holidays. And I feel good. This will be my first full day. I do want to go to the movies, but that Avatar movie is like 3 hours long. But I kind of do. I low key want to make a tradition of going to the movies on Christmas with my kids and my future partner, because my family and I went to the movies. I think it was 2 years ago in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. We went to go see Avatar, the second one, together. And I'm like, that was so fun. We had dressed up in our pajamas and stuff and went. And I like that. I think Christmas should be like very slow. My mom usually cooks brunch, so I'm missing out on that. But I did call them earlier. Saw my nephew opened up his presents and all of that stuff. So that was good. But yes, y'all, Merry Christmas. Like, I'm filled with so much joy. I have so much confidence in myself. Like, so many people were telling me not to come here and all of these things trying to scare me. And I'm like, I've never been here. I also have really good social and self awareness. Like, my emotional intelligence have gotten so much better. I think I told y'all that in the last vlog when I was in Colorado. But I've been reading a lot more, listening to podcasts more, being more gentle with myself. Like, and I'm such in a good place, like mentally, physically. I feel so good. I've been making sure my diet is great and everything. So now I'm here and I am about to navigate Colombia. And I also want to go to a Spanish speaking country as well. Mainly people speak Spanish here. So I get to work on my Spanish. They talk really fast, so it's been definitely a difficult time understanding people. But I'm working on it. I really am. Definitely not gonna be fluent after a month at all. But at least knowing some specific phrases, some words. I've been on my little Duolingo, and I've also used this app called Speak as well. That helps me. That one is mostly just talking and listening, and Duolingo is like grammar and all of that stuff. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to meet people that I've already met. I literally, y'all, yesterday I cried. It was like 4 hours before my flight. Oh my gosh, I have so much to tell y'all. If y'all got to this part, thank y'all for listening to me like literally rant to y'all. But yesterday when I was at the beach, because I was trying to just kill some time before I left, I just wanted to chill. I got me an umbrella, sat at the beach. I talked to myself, cried, y'all, because I've been the past 2 weeks just like, I've been getting so much negativity from people about me coming here and being scared and me being here by myself. And so many people are, oh my gosh, like you're brave, like all of these things. And I'm like, thank you, but also like, please do not implant that in my ear. Like, I try not to consume other people's feelings and the things that they say, but sometimes it's very hard. Like, I am an empath and I am working on being more in control of my feelings, especially in high intense moments, okay? Because your girl used to not do great at it at all. And I also had a lot of things surrounding me that triggered it so much where I just failed to even work on it. So now I'm in a place where it's just like, all right, like managing my emotions is something that I am actively working on, and it's a work in progress for sure. But anyways, I was consuming so much of that, and it was causing me to be scared. Like I literally almost change my flight. Like my manager had recommended I go to Brazil or Puerto Rico or Spain. And I'm just like, I've never been to either three of them, but I've also never been to Colombia, and I've always wanted to be here, and I'm not about to let nobody like try to scare me into not going. So, anyways, I'm all over the place, but y'all bear with me while I'm trying to like say this story. Yesterday, I was just sitting out looking at through TikToks and stuff. I found this video, right? And it was the Christmas lights here in Medellin. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I go to the page, it's this black woman who just moved here. She had just posted that video a day ago, y'all. This is how much God is on my side. Like the divine timing is amazing. Posted a day ago, and she's showing all of these cafes she didn't visit it. Literally, all of this is all in 1 week like time frame of her being here. Immediately I comment on like 2 or 3 of her posts, liking her stuff, follow her thing, and she ended up DMing me. I told her I was coming out here today, like yesterday, saying today, like my flight was that afternoon, and she legit added me into a WhatsApp chat with like I think 4 or 5 other black expats who are out here and been out here for months. And then she invited me to a vision board event that she is hosting tomorrow. Y'all, when I say I immediately just started crying, I was so overwhelmed because I'm like, this is what I needed. Like, I just needed community when I came out here. I was originally going to stay in a hostel for like 3, 4 days so that I could meet some people, you know, meet some other solo travelers. But I'm like, I want my space. Like, I just was in a hostel, and I was in an 8-bed dorm room, and I had the top bunk. I was so annoyed. So I'm like, no, like I need to get my own space. Like I need some stillness. I miss like that stability in my life and the routine in my life. So I hurried up and tried to find an Airbnb, and I did. So that's that story, y'all. Also, oh my gosh, last thing before I need to cook and put these groceries up, and thing starts at 5:30, like the bike tour. I'm about to try to cram all this stuff in. I literally just got here last night, so I actually might end up taking a nap because like I'm running off of 3 hours of sleep. They were partying the building next door, because it was Christmas Eve and there were fireworks all night. I was up to like 3 a.m. Then I woke up at like 6 something because I went to watch my nephews open up their gifts, and my mom, my brothers, and all of that stuff, y'all. So anyways, yesterday I'm up there going to the airport, okay, and weigh my bag and everything. It was 23 kilograms exactly, which is 50 pounds. I think it's kilograms. Kg, yes. So that was 50 pounds exactly. So the lady was like, do you have a return flight? I was like, no, my job, I bought this one way like a couple weeks ago. She's like, do you got a return flight? I said, no, I didn't know. It didn't say I needed a return flight, whatever. She like, come here, look at the screen. And it says, I need to buy a return flight. I legit had to buy a return flight before I was able to get on that flight. In my head, I'm like, what if I didn't have the money? What if I didn't have a couple $100s to buy a flight right then and there? Like, I would have been SOL, y'all. And I'm so grateful that I've been saving and stuff, like, and trying to increase my emergency fund for things like this. Like, I didn't think I was about to have to do that. The check bag was $100. This Airbnb was a lot, and I was going to stay somewhere where it was only going to be, I think, like $500, $600 for a month. Like that's what I was thinking. Like, okay, it was going to be a lot cheaper, but I was going to be living in areas that I did not need to be in. So I needed to be in a more safe area. I was, of course, gonna have to pay a lot more, which is fine. I'm not tripping about it. But it's just like that. I've never heard of that. Like, they must not play no games. If I would have known that, I would have got me a round trip. Like, it was just the inconvenience of having to spend extra money when I wasn't intending on spending, extra money. So yeah, that was like my little rant, my little story. So let me give y'all a tour. Y'all probably like, this girl's talking too much. And let me start actually here in the kitchen. This is the kitchen, y'all. This is literally open to outside, which I actually love. And if it rains, there's a drain right here for it to, get drained. But this is my kitchen. So cute. All the little starter things that like I need and stuff like that. And then taking y'all into my main room. So I have a desk, which I'm really happy. I start work back like January 4th. And then I have me a little closet. I'm like, what is the name of that? A little closet, couch, little extra seats right here. I have my bed, and I love that the ceilings are pretty, high. It's given like little mini loft, but not a loft. And then I have me a TV and my brother, of course, and Sammy. And then this is me. Hey guys. And then you have the bathroom, which, yeah, this is what the bathroom look like. And then this, it's really cute. Like, it's really cute. Good luck, one bed, one bath, Airbnb. And it's spacious. I love the open floor plan and everything. But I'm about to put y'all on a charge and make me some food. And I will catch y'all a little later.
And make sure you always stay the same during the tour. Alright? This. How these bikes, these ones with drivers asking permission in some areas, right? The only thing that we just need to do is follow.
Esto se llama Ciudad del Río. Vamos, de aquí vamos a ir y nuestro primer destino va a ser Los Alumbrados, el parque.
That was great, guys. We had so much fun. So much fun.
O Año Viejo. Año Viejo, it's a muñeco, a toy, something like this with made of garments, ragged, right? And we fill it with gunpowder or with paper or with clothing, whatever, right? The idea is we burn this the 31st at midnight, and the idea is to get rid of bad things, attract what you want to attract, and be grateful with something. So the idea with the pen and the paper is, the first thing, we want to write down why we are grateful this year. 1, 2, or 3 trips. The biggest challenge of this city is when we are in the rainy season, how we manage.
Hey y'all, I made it back home. I'm all showered and dressed up and everything. It's been a long afternoon / evening. It's 10:08 now. I got there literally around 5:15 p.m. So I've been out almost 5 hours. We biked about like 4.5 hours, y'all. It was so nice. The tour guides, I think that's really what makes tours amazing, is having a tour guide who, one, knows so much about their community, and two, have personality. And we had two tour guides, one who spoke English and Spanish and one who only spoke Spanish. He was trying to teach me some Spanish and I was trying to teach him English. Y'all, Spanish is so difficult, but I know they feel the same way about English. But it was so fun. We learned so much. We seen the lights, which are really beautiful. They really go all out for holidays, especially Christmas, and they have like traditions for New Year's Eve. It was a great time. I really enjoyed myself. The group that we had was really great, and I met a couple of different people from Canada, from Boston, from the UK. So yeah, always meeting people from literally everywhere that's not the United States, and a sprinkle of people from the United States. But overall, a 10 out of 10 experience. If y'all are in Medellin, that was one of the e-bike tours, and it was my first time riding an e-bike. Love it so much. Like, I'm like, yeah, I need to get one of these. When I get me a house and get settled, I want an e-bike, I want a motorcycle, I want scooters, I want regular bikes. Like, I want my kids, grandkids, cousins, all of them to be able to have all types of different modes of transportation, to just have fun and be kids. Like, that was so fun. We all are adults on these e-bikes. We had helmets on and everything, as y'all seen. It was so fun. But now I'm chilling. I know my wrists are gonna hurt because we, just hold on the bikes for literally about almost 4.5 hours, and my legs are gonna be sore for sure. But it was fun though, so I definitely recommend that tour. Now I'm just about to drink my sleepy time tea, eat some pistachios. I didn't eat anything at the place that I showed y'all, where it was like a whole bunch of people. I was overstimulated. Like, I genuinely do not like being in large crowds, and I know that about myself as I get older. Soon as it get crowded, I don't know what to do with myself. My heart is beating fast. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to eat nothing because it's just like so overstimulating. So I didn't even go to the bathroom because it was just so many people. I didn't eat. I was walking back and forth. I'm like, I was just so overstimulated. But it was so beautiful though. It really was. And now I get to end the night. Oh, I said that to say I am hungry, and I was going to order some service. I was trying to find some places around, but I didn't want to walk by myself, and I didn't want to just keep Ubering. Like, I was at the Uber to a place. I didn't know if I was going to like it. I really wish it was more places open near me. This is a walkable area, but it's not that many restaurants. I should have like looked more on the Airbnb reviews, or even asked the host about like restaurants and stuff that were near. There's a couple cafes here. There's a grocery store, the one I walked to down the street, but it's like, I like to have like restaurants and cafes all around with a diversity of options. So I will take that into account the next Airbnb I get after I leave here. And yeah, I tried to order some service, and they have Uber Eats, but I guess Uber Eats is leaving, so they don't got Uber Eats. And then they have another app that I went on. Everything is pickup because it's high demand. And the place that was open, it was like pizza, and I did not want to order no like large pizza. So I am sitting here having to drink this tea, eat these pistachios, and then I had one of the granola bars. But I'm definitely probably gonna, nope, I got groceries, so I'm gonna cook. At least breakfast I might have to go back and get some croissants or something, because I don't have like a starch, or at least something I can supplement it with. I just have eggs and bacon and some fruit, but like, I forgot my avocado, potatoes, y'all. So I need like something else on the plate. But yeah, this wraps up today. I really want to do like a Christmas vlog, just because for those who are celebrating Christmas or not celebrating Christmas, just know that you are loved regardless of where you are and the world and what you're doing. Like, this is a time to be with family, with community, and whatever that looks like for you. And even though I'm by myself and I've been having the holiday blues, I'm so glad I ended it with people I didn't know, and I just was smiling and laughing the whole afternoon. So I'm just so grateful. I'm feeling fulfilled going to bed and everything, and I'm in Medellin. Like, I cannot be mad. Like, I can't. I literally can't. I can't be mad. There's nothing to be mad about. There's nothing to stress about. There's nothing to dwell on. Like, my heart is so full. Ever since I've been traveling, it's been so full, and I've been just trying to maintain that feeling. And I know I feel so much better than what I was feeling like 2 weeks ago, because I was just in 2-3 weeks ago, I wasn't in a good place with everything and of the holidays, but I'm glad I got myself out and did that, and I hope y'all did too. So Merry Christmas, and we're almost about to be in the new year, y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.